Hello, grade 8. We are going to start lesson 2 in chapter 3. It talks about energy transformation and work. We have so far learned about different types of energy. Now we will see how energy can be transformed. The first part of our lesson will talk about conversion and conservation. So, energy cannot be created or destroyed. So, we need to convert the energy we have into what we need. The energy we use comes from many sources: fossil fuel, coal, oil, natural gas, nuclear power, sun, wind, geothermal, hydropower. Most of this we convert it into electricity, which is the electrical energy. So we don't create energy, we change a form of energy into another form that we need. There are many forms of energy: mechanical, chemical, nuclear, electromagnetic, thermal, electrical. Energy can change from one form into another, but is not created or destroyed. This is a very important rule. Now, conversions between forms of energy. Energy conversion is a change from one form of energy to another. Most forms of energy can be converted into other forms. Example, the lamp and clock convert electrical energy from the battery into electromagnetic energy. A water heater converts chemical energy and natural gas to thermal energy. The body converts chemical energy in the food you eat to mechanical energy you need to move your muscles. It is also changed into thermal energy your body needs to maintain its temperature. A toaster converts electrical energy to thermal energy. As you see, these are many examples for energy conversions. So, the conversion is the change from one form of energy to another. Most forms of energy can be converted into any other form. For example, as you can see, the toaster converts electrical energy to thermal energy, and your body, in the other picture, converts chemical energy that is found in food you eat into mechanical energy you need to move your muscles. If you remember, we know that chemical energy is stored in the bond between the molecules and atoms, and whenever you eat food you are breaking these bonds, so the chemical energy will be transformed into mechanical energy. Usually heat energy is also formed in any energy conversion. So in any energy conversion, you will have a new kind of energy plus heat, which is the thermal energy. Energy conversions, energy transformations. Food has potential chemical energy, as we said. When you eat it, the bonds in the atoms are broken and the energy is released to your cells. Your body changes the chemical energy to kinetic or mechanical energy when you run, jump, write, walk. And finally, your body creates thermal energy, which is heat you can feel because the molecules inside you are moving. Now, think about the energy conversions taking place with a flashlight. So I have the batteries and I have the wire, and then I have light and heat. So let's see which energy conversions do we have. First, in the batteries, I have chemical energy. This chemical energy is going to be transformed into electrical energy. And then from the wires to light and heat, I will have electromagnetic energy. So these are three forms of energy transformed. Now, electric pencil sharpener. I have wires, I have gears and blades. So, in the wires I have electrical energy, and gears and blades I will have mechanical energy. Because anything that moves means you have mechanical energy. Whenever you have wires, it means you are talking about electricity, which is you have electrical energy. Heating pad. I have wires and I have heat. So as we said, wires directly electrical energy, heat, it's the thermal energy. Now, let's see the plant. I have the sun. The sun gives electromagnetic energy, and the plant changes sunlight and water into sugar, food for plant. It is a chemical energy. This is what we call photosynthesis. Now, how do we get electricity? We have many ways. One of them is the energy conversions from fossil fuels. As you can see, we have the fuel on the left, the energy supply, and then we have the steam generation plant, the boiler, and then I have the electricity generation plant, and then I will have the cooling tower, and from here you will get the electricity. So this is the path that the fossil fuels take to be transformed into electricity. I have another way to form electricity, which is the hydropower. As you can see, I have water stored that can be used to form electricity. We make a turbine that is turned by the force of the falling water, and I have the river that will be raised at a certain level. The water will be raised at a certain level from this river, and I will have the generator that will be turned by the turbine, and it will produce electrical energy, and then I have the transmission lines that will carry electricity to homes and businesses. This is another way of changing energy to get electricity. And this is a third way as well. I have electricity from wind energy. So as you can see, the wind energy is going to move these plants, and then I will have kinetic energy because they will have speed, and in a certain way we will be able to create electricity. Now, electricity from the sun, I'm sure you have all heard about. Now everyone is trying to get electricity from solar systems because it's cheaper and better for the environment. And you know that the sun has a big effect, as you can see on these sunflowers that turn whenever the sun is in the sky. Now, energy conversions, sun to toaster. Let's follow this conversion. The sun converts nuclear energy to electromagnetic energy. Ancient plants and animals convert electromagnetic energy from the sun to stored chemical energy. The remains of plants and animals become coal over millions of years. The stored chemical energy in coal is converted to thermal energy when the coal is burned to make steam. The thermal energy is converted to mechanical energy as turbines are turned by steam. The mechanical energy is converted to electrical energy as turbines turn electric generators. And finally, the electrical energy is converted to thermal energy in your toaster. So as you can see, I have many steps, many conversions to get to the thermal energy in the toaster. Energy conversion in a waterfall. The water at the top of the falls has gravitational potential energy because it is higher than at the bottom. So this is the first type of energy. As the water falls, its height decreases and loses its potential energy. At the same time, its kinetic energy increases because its velocity or speed increases. So the potential energy is converted into kinetic energy. So as you can see on the top, I have gravitational potential energy because it's higher from the bottom. And on the bottom, I have kinetic energy because the speed is going to be very high. Strike a match. Mechanical energy used to scratch the match is converted to thermal energy. The thermal energy causes the match to release stored chemical energy, which is converted to thermal energy and to energy you see as light. So here I have the mechanical energy converted to thermal energy and then to light. The car engine. Electrical energy produces a hot spark. The thermal energy of the spark releases chemical energy in the fuel. When the fuel burns, this chemical energy in turn becomes thermal energy, and the thermal energy is converted to mechanical energy used to move the car and to electrical energy that produces more sparks. So this is the path that electrical energy follows to make the car move. Use of fossil fuel. Fossil fuel can be burned to release the potential energy stored millions of years ago. The potential energy here, we mean by it the chemical energy, which is stored in between the bonds of the atoms and molecules. So let's review. What is an energy conversion? It's a change from one form of energy to another, or an energy transformation. And that's the first part of the lesson, grade 8. I'm gonna post another video containing the second part. Thank you very much.